Moving on now, Iran still stalling talks with the U.S. on a new nuclear deal. Meanwhile, the president of Iran says that he wants more cooperation to happen with China. Joining us now, Israeli radio host and columnist Yair Netanyahu back with us. Yair, good morning. Good to see you again.
Hello, good morning. Thank you for having me.
Pleasure to have you back. I'm wondering what you think is holding up this deal right now, and is this deal even what's right for the United States, given what's going on in Eastern Europe?
Well, right now, Russia is negotiating with Iran on behalf of the United States, because the United States is not negotiating directly with Iran. So as long as Russia doesn't get what it wants when it comes with the sanction vis-a-vis the Ukraine war, they're not letting advancement with the deal, which, it's a good thing in a twisted way, because the Iran deal guarantees the annihilation of Israel and really threatened the national security of America.
How concerned are the people of Israel of reports that Iran could be getting closer and closer to actually acquiring a nuclear weapon?
We're very concerned. Last week in Israel, we were having the annual Holocaust Memorial Day, where we commemorate our 6 million brothers and sisters that were murdered by the Nazis in the Holocaust. And on the same day, the main newspaper in Iran, which is a mouthpiece of the regime, had a cover article saying that Hitler was right and the Jews are like germs and worms. So, they openly say that they want to kill 7 million Jews of Israel, and they're building the nuclear capabilities for that. And the Biden administration not only don't prevent them, it helps them to achieve this goal.
Okay, Iran and China signed a 25-year strategic cooperation agreement back in 2021. How dangerous is something like this to the alliance and global security?
Well, of course, it's very dangerous because China, it's a huge superpower. But, at the time of the Trump administration, Iran was on the verge of collapsing because of the massive sanctions of the United States. And now, since the Biden administration took over, they suddenly became a powerful country again. And they're not afraid of showing off their relationship and trade with other countries that is forbidden according to the sanction regimes. And this is very unfortunate.
For the security of Israel, is it important that Iran does not have nuclear weapons right now?
Yes, of course, because Iran is openly saying that they are going to use this nuclear weapon to wipe off Israel. And it's not only whether they'll use it or not, which they will, because they're not logical regime. They're a messianic, crazy, fanatical regime. They're also going to have a nuclear umbrella for the terror organizations that surrounds Israel in Gaza with Hamas and in Lebanon with Hezbollah. So this is a really existential threat for Israel, but also for America, because they are building intercontinental missiles that can carry nuclear weapons to the east coast of the United States. And they already killed thousands of American soldiers in Iraq.
Tragic. All right, Yair Netanyahu.